members of the International NCRP and the 2020.
Dr. Mahalingam, welcome to the discussion. First of all, thank you for taking time for our discussion. I would like to congratulate you for receiving this prestigious award for Norman Borlaug Award for the field research and application that you've done. It's a great recognition, and how do you take it, and what does it mean for you as a person?
First of all, thank you for approaching me, and I'll let the conversation go on my area, and your interest comes to agriculture. Thanks for that. Yeah, this means to me very great. As a person, as I feel that something we did is meaningful. And in other words, I would say that, I feel joy, more of joy. When people get joy, that any innovation or discovery, it actually applied. That inventor or the discoverer will feel
Correct.
that a real joy.
When you see your thought in action.
Yeah.
Okay.
That you feel that what I mean, that when your joys get multiplied when it is actually applied. So I feel that, therefore I feel some satisfaction. So we did something meaningful to the people cause. Professionally, yes, our group and our partners, everybody contributed this. They also should feel the same, this satisfaction. So I'm always motivating them with this. We should do more.
Great, good to know that. Dr. Mahalingam, what actually initially sparked you to come into the agricultural research, and especially in the biofortification area?
So I started my research in PhD thesis, pearl millet. At the time,
The pearl millet, you are known for it. Right?
Yeah, known for it, and I was given opportunity to work in this new area. If you ask me how I came to agriculture, I'm coming from farming family, but like every farming family, the aspiration and target is kind of medicine or engineering.
Mm-hmm.
We do the same aspiration at the time, school, but we don't know what is going. But in real country like India, they have the marks score type entrance exam on those days.
You will be judged by your marks.
Yes, that is what I mean to say. That you will be, although you have aspiration and motivation, there are something else you need to deserve, and those type of education or the discipline.
Like while you were pursuing agriculture related aspirations, were you pressurized by anyone, or had pressure that your rest of your peers are actually doing engineering and medicine? Why do you want to go in this field?
So to be very honest, that's what the cutoff mark is not met those criteria.
Okay.
To be honest,
Yeah.
so that I said then I need to do one of the professional course like equal to the medicine or engineering.
Yeah.
So I don't want to go other courses because a lot of colleges. But in colleges, agriculture, I had only 4 colleges in our state when I was
Okay.
going agriculture. Then I feel that that's the one area we need to explore. And my father is a farmer, so let's see, that is easy for me to read as well. I thought initially, but not so. So then I went inside that the spark in agriculture, come to biofortification. My PhD research is motivated to spend more time.
Good to know that. Okay. Dr. Mahalingam, especially your specialization being in the biofortification, what exactly you think is that means? Can you explain that to our audience? Like, what do you actually do when you fortify a crop?
Biofortification is a process where we can enhance or enrich the bioavailable vitamins and minerals in edible parts of the crops. So you mean to say that which crop we eat, we need to do the enrich the biofortification for those crops, and it come from within the crop. Like your organization meet my friend within, So we have to meet the nutrition within the food we consume, within the plant species we consume.
I like your analogy, how you interrelated with our organization name. So what you meant is like you fortify the crop, meaning that the vitamins would actually not go into the stem or the leaves, but it actually goes into the corn or the fruit or whatever the vegetable that you're doing, right?
Almost like, but it just takes from the soil, minerals.
Soil, yeah.
Whatever the fertilizer apply or the mineral already exists, if the variety of crops will take and go to the stem, leaves everywhere, and the extra the seed during the seed development it goes to the seed and accumulate at the time of maturity.
Awesome.
So it has to be fulfill the what plant has to need with normal growth and development, and then finally to transfer it to the seed, and that we are harvesting and eating.
But the other question that actually haunts me every time is every grain, for example, you take rice or whatever, naturally it comes with all vitamins, minerals, and all essential nutrients like you take micronutrients like niacin, thiamine, or the B complex basically, or the riboflavin. So all these basic nutrients are very much there in every grain on the top layers of the any grain. For that matter, if you take rice, the top layer of the grain actually has all the required nutrients, right? And the inside is only the starch part of it. What we are doing is that natural grain, we are taking it and our millers would actually take out all those essential ingredients in it and just sell us the polished white rice to us, right? And those all those top layers are actually sold to the medicinal companies and even some part of it, the rice bran that actually goes for as a fodder to animals as well, right? So what we are eating is what is not even being taken by the animals. Like the starch part is what is being polished and given to the mankind in a polished way, saying that okay, this white rice is so good. And they sell it with a very fancy branding, and we all end up eating that. And on the other side, like intellectuals like you guys are working on to again fortify those grains with these essential micronutrients, so that the grain has all that. So what are we actually doing? Like when it comes naturally with that, we are removing everything, and on the other side, we are actually adding them again. I don't know what do we call this human smartness or intelligence, or I personally feel that there is a lack of like what do you call that understanding between knowledge and wisdom. How do you take that?
Yeah, if a common man we should see this process of food process and food system looks the way you looked at. But if you are see using other lens, how do you ensure the food? For those who is not growing any food because they first consume. So there comes the food process. What I mean is that the farmers grow traditionally, largely they will eat whole grain based or the less processed food for the home consumption in most of the rural areas.
Correct. Yeah.
When it comes to urban and the lifestyle you have today, you have need ready to cook and everything ready, that required some processing.
Yes.
It is not to do some intention, in my opinion, to remove all those things, but it is part of the process. It's happening.
Yeah.
That's the reason we brought out that the Harvest Plus supported biofortification global alliance ensure that the stable food is a primary target of ensuring the nutrition. So we are adding those nutrition. This is also goes to again the processing. If you do the same thing, but comparatively one has to check.
Is it the reason why you picked pearl millet as the source of your research and everything? Because it's being consumed in the rural areas.
Locally, and they consume largely as a whole grain.
Whole grain, yeah, that's important.
That's important, and biofortification happening in rice and wheat also.
Yeah.
But what we recommend go for less polished brown rice or other way out. But we are trying to accumulate more science. That's where we need to innovate more science to it, where we can accumulate more micronutrient and vitamin. Even the process can retain well instead of putting all the minerals in the seed coat and outer part. Make sure to the endosperm or this
Correct, of the
type
seed.
of things
Yeah,
that
yeah.
helps.
Yeah, as a layman, when I advocate people like not to eat white rice, eat whole grains, people may not believe. But as a scientist, when you say that you do suggest people to eat the whole grains,
That's everyone, not scientists required to suggest. If that is needed, even scientists recommend that whole grain is
yeah.
the number one preference option.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I want to hear from you, especially coming from a village background and as well as all the accomplishments that you did in this field. It's good to know, good to hear from you on that. Thank you, Dr. Mahalingam. With this huge amount of time that you spent, and mostly on the pearl millet, uh, can you share with us and with our audience as well any success story that you have seen in person, which is a result of your research?
Yeah, pearl millet, we worked with a lot of partners and we made uh, the success in reaching the farmers, I would say. Especially when discussing with the farming community, and they look for some resistant. Because farmers, if you want to give the nutritious variety, they may like it, they may not like it. It is probability is 50-50 chance. But our intention to not to disrupt any of the existing farmer acceptable trait of the variety. Okay, they need early maturing variety. Let's choose that. If they need high yielding, let's try to achieve the maximum yield. No, they need to have the disease resistant or some disease specific to some crop, and that reduce their productivity. We need to combine.
Yeah, we need to make sure that the economic aspect is also taken care of.
Acceptability.
Yeah,
So
by the farmer.
yeah, farmers, and then later on consumer.
Consumer.
First, you should convince the farmers.
Farmer, yeah.
So indirectly, it goes to the consumer.
That's the biggest challenge.
So that we did, and we learned many things. Farmers said, so we need it. Same time maturing panic. Pearl millet give a lot of tillers like rice.
I know. Yeah.
So one mature different, another mature. They have to go multiple times to harvest.
Yeah.
So if they mature at the same time, that's easy to harvest.
So, Doctor, I always get amazed, like whenever I see the cornfields in Iowa, like here, you see all the corn in the same size. But whereas when I go back to India and I see any farm, you don't get it in the same size or same yield for per plant.
Yeah.
So, what exactly is going wrong there, or what are we actually lacking?
It's more than right and wrong. It is very important to testimonial to the Indian system is that they have diverse varieties and they have small land holding capacity. They plant in different times. Okay, here you have larger land holding, and then one variety or one hybrid of soybean or corn is grown, and most maximum is private sector based seed. When it comes to India, largely the opposite.
It's a government supplied seed.
Yes, it is varieties. Variety will mature and open pollinated varieties up and down, different maturity. The hybrid, it's that what you are saying, the tabletop uniformity will get. So we need to get improved varieties and improved hybrid seeds. That's the number one to see uniform maturity.
Dr. Mahalingam, can you please share with us your experience where the end farmer actually expressed that, sir, I had this crop, or, sir, I had this yield because of your research, especially in the pearl millet or any area that you worked on. You worked both in India as well as in Africa. All your research results have been shared with farmers to other countries as well. So, did you ever see that moment of satisfaction that yes, I did something?
Yeah, that's good question. For every researcher is happy if they receive feedback or suggestion. We do receive such appreciation. Mm. The farmers, when we visited in the farmers' field, planted by the partners, and they have distributed the seed. And especially in Maharashtra and in Rajasthan, for case of India, we saw that the farmers comes to say that, so this I never seen this much size of the cob, panically,
Clinical,
that
okay.
this variety has,
Okay.
and the size of the grain is very big.
Okay.
So very happy to see that. But beside that, they will also tell if that would have been there, this would have been there. Is very happy, but that's everybody aspiration.
Yeah.
But we said that's good to know that whether
They are appreciating your
yeah,
research and
yeah,
they are seeing the results.
result, and they are comparing with the yield and other things because they can't see the nutrition by itself. But one family from the Maharashtra, they wrote and contacted us. They are regularly eating the bajra roti.
Bajra is the pearl millet, basically.
Especially biofortified bajra to their children and who's going to the school. They have adolescent children, and they said that now we feel something is more
Energetic,
and we are happy, sir. And this millet taste is good. And this type of feedback we received. So that feel that I think really we are not disturbing the food. They supposed to be natural. The smell or what you call fragrance.
Okay.
Is not much disturbed. They are enjoying the food what we bred for it.
Okay. Yeah. That's good to know. I mean, for any scientist or for any person, when you see your thoughts in action, you would certainly feel more happy.
Yeah, certainly. From Africa, when we visiting the Niger, which is very resource poorest place, and where we released one of the biofortified variety. I visited some of the region in Nigeria where this variety is grown, and the farmers are very enthusiastically coming and forward and saying that this mature earliest.
I think they got the yield much sooner than what they expected.
They expected more than yield. What they need, they plant the millet in May, June, and it takes 120 days to get harvest. In the meantime, they lose their stored grain for food, especially millet is for them rice.
I know.
They 1 or 2 months they will buy from the market, okay, and they don't have anything in between meet the food. The home consumption. And this, if they plant at the same time in some portion of the field, this variety, that mature 20 to 30 days before. So the 1 month before they have food, they have less expenditure in the market to buy the.
I see a lot of value here in what you said because people like us who are not doing any agriculture or not taking any of those hardships, but still we have enough food in our refrigerators for years, right? So like throughout the year, you dump into that refrigerator for food worth which would come for at least a couple of weeks or per month. So you store all that in your fridge. But the person who is actually cultivating, I mean, until you mentioned, I didn't realize that they don't have food for a month or two if the crop doesn't yield sooner, right? So it's very unfortunate that the farmer is just relying on the food that he is cultivating, and if he's not getting food, he has to rely on some outside food which he doesn't want. And when you come up with a variety which gives a yield much sooner than the regular ones, it really adds value to the farmer's life. I really appreciate that effort from your side. Thank you.
It's our job, nothing more. Like you do your job, we do our job.
No, I really appreciate any kind of effort that actually goes into helping a farmer who is feeding all of us. Thank you for being there for them. Dr. Mahalingam, what advice would you give to young researchers who are coming into the field of agriculture and especially biofortification. Like, do you have any advice for students who wants to pursue that career path?
That's very, very challenging question for the youth and for to transform agriculture. Youth need agriculture in future because we need a future to be food secure. So we need to feed 9+ billion mouth in 2050 means the aging population of the farmers is increasing. So until youth replace that gap, we can't do that. That's my general recommendation and suggestion and wish for the youth, to come in agriculture. And also, it's very important. Agriculture is very broad. Not think that you just cultivate any crop and market. Agriculture is a broad, which connect to all the nook and corner of the world and all the business, because it gives the direct income and also the indirect incomes.
Yep.
So therefore, one has to look at agriculture in dynamic way. The farmers so far, they are very smart, okay, but they are not very fast because of the lack of technology.
Okay.
But youth they're smart as well as fast with the technology. Therefore, agriculture has a great future.
Good. Yeah, good to listen that from you, and especially when we go to the fields or when we talk to our students, most of them, as you mentioned, like either they go with the engineering or the medicine, but they don't show interest to pursue agriculture as their career path just because the reason like they don't get a regular or standard income every month. Right? So that is one reason why people don't choose it. But yesterday when I heard of a lot of discussions and breakout sessions, people are talking about how we can make this a sustainable career path for students. In my discussion with a couple of agriculture related course deans, who are actually deans of University of Michigan and University of Ohio, they have been telling that student needs to, the youth, as you mentioned, the youth needs to replace that gap which is going to arise very soon. All the farmers who are in the cultivation now, very soon they would retire from that. And it is going to be a big challenge for countries like in India. Like, if we start importing food for a country like India, we will bankrupt in no time, right? So it is very much important that we certainly encourage that profession, and that is what we keep insisting to our students as well. Whoever is like slightly inclined towards agriculture, we make sure that we mentor them in a proper way, that we will make sure that they find a good job or a good source of income while they help rest of the world live without hunger. Thank you. I appreciate that input from your side.
No, youth, agriculture need youth, and youth also need agriculture to feed themselves and others.
Yes, exactly. And all these things, the technology and all what we are teaching to the farmers, any farmer who is like above 50 years, they don't show interest. They still go with conventional, traditional way of doing it. But the farmers, like the youth farmers, they are showing the interest. So in our foundation, whoever we help, these are like in 20s and 30s. They come forward, they say that yes, we want to try this. We want to try only with the biofertilizers. We want to try in a 5-layer model, so that the plants help among themselves. So they understand all this when we actually tell them. So I think the responsibility lies on everyone, our nations like us, to make sure that youth understands this, the potential, the financial potential in this field.
A lot of financial potential, lot of job opportunity, lot of income. So this once farmer produce, if you see the value chain, how many middlemen and processor and industries getting benefit, how they earn money. So why don't the farmers earn money if you link to the proper channel where the youth can do smarter and faster?
Unfortunately, that value chain doesn't include farmer. Farmer is just producing it and pushing it to this middleman, and he is not being part of this value chain. He is not getting the benefits of it.
That's the difference youth can make. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. If the youth farmers come in, they would be part
They
of that
know
value
what
chain.
happening
Yes.
outside the world or
World, yeah,
outside the
correctly,
farming community.
correctly. Yeah.
So it is easy to connect the
Yes,
channel,
yes, yeah.
and they can make difference.
Yeah, the farmer only knows how the soil works, how the plant works, and all that stuff, but they don't know how the economy works. So they need to be educated, and so that
They do. Some of the farmers, they do know that everything.
Mm.
You know, they are not farmers. That's why I said farmers are smarter. Okay, they know
Okay.
everything, but they know something doesn't work.
Yeah, some
Okay.
limitations, some apprehensions.
Limitation,
Yeah, they
and
know
then they have to spend all those things, energy into the farm and this. Let it be there. For their job is they know more than the profession, more than their income. This is where farmers differ from any other career. Farming is different.
farming. Yeah,
So their job is to grow food for them and others.
others. Yeah,
Is whether they get income or not. The only community is always happy is the farming community.
farming community. Yeah,
Without income or with income. So this the one should come. That's why youth should also a kind of the character. They should feel that what we do.
Yeah.
It is not just to generate income.
Mhm.
So once you reach what you need is a peace or
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah.
Are you happy with doing this? Then you should decide at the first.
Yes. Yeah. And they deserve that respect
Yes.
because they are feeding us.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Dr. Mahalingam, what are your future plans in terms of expanding your research scope or making sure that this goes to the farmer at the earliest, so that the farmer gets benefited and we all can see the results of it? And as part of that, are you open to collaborating with organizations like us who directly work with farmers? What kind of collaboration you are expecting from the rest of the non-profits or government organizations? What exactly are you looking out for?
So the biofortification is aims to mainstream. We need to on to the mainstream in the cultivar varietal development and also in the food system. So as fast as possible, because this is no day we can wait for that, but this is our goal. At least by 2030, Harvest Plus biofortification should reach 1 billion farmers. So that's our aspirational goal.
Okay.
But not only millet biofortified, it's all the biofortified. It start from wheat, rice, maize, cassava, beans, sweet potato.
Yep. Each and
So
every,
it is kind of all diverse crop in diverse region to meet and that level of the population to make much bigger impact. So organization like you, without a partnership, Harvest Plus alone, so far cannot pass this as a hardest
achievement.
road
Yeah.
and achievement and milestone. It's a partnership we always trust and we deliver through them. So we need more hands to reach more people. Therefore, if your organization would like to support the farmers and they are already doing in some region, we are happy to collaborate with them. What possible way we can do, help them in the seed dissemination or some input supply, something wherever is possible. We are happy to discuss and work with your field staff.
If I'm not wrong, you are even a breeder, right?
Yeah.
So certainly, we look forward to partner with you and see, who and all are actually in need of those kind of seeds that we can actually test or pilot in our area as well. Okay.
Our biofortified crop rice, zinc wheat, zinc rice,
fortified.
iron millet in India, I'm talking. Is we have partners in almost every state.
Every state, yeah.
And the seed is almost, we have so many places we can distribute.
It's already tested and forward for that opportunity to partner with you guys. Yeah.
So we too look forward.
Sure, thank you. Dr. Mahalingam, to be honest with you, when I saw you on the big stage receiving this award and being acknowledged by everyone, what actually caught my attention was not your accomplishments, what you made today, but the honesty and the humble nature that you have, and the way you were talking to the audience in some of the breakout sessions, I could actually sense an intrinsic character that I don't see normally in everyone. So very rarely I come across individuals who actually talk right out of their heart. And this was the very reason I think what actually, I mean, it is basically your character as a person, especially coming from a remote village in Tamil Nadu and going through all those hardships and today becoming a global personality where you can inspire future scientists and all. So I see a huge potential that can be an inspirational story for the future scientists and especially students from our organization and rest of the world, whoever sees you. Because the reason why I'm asking this question is most of our MMF students are from the rural background. They speak only their local language, either Telugu or whatever their normal language is, but they have those inhibitions that they don't come out openly with the apprehension that they won't be able to accepted by the society because they don't speak English, or maybe they are not polished enough to speak to the world outside. So they feel that coming from village they have very limited opportunities. But you have shattered all those myths, and you have come across all those hardships for sure. So can you please share with us like the core trait of you that actually pushed you to this extent, coming from village? And even in one of the sessions, like in the sideline chats, you also mentioned that you had your first home food only after marriage, meaning I think throughout your college days, school days, I think you were in hostel or something, right? So see the amount of hardships that you went through. I mean, can you share with us something that would inspire our students?
Yeah, of course. If it definitely inspire somebody's mean, I should share that.
Yes, please.
I'm happy to share. I come from Tamil Nadu district, from the Tanjavur, which is the rice belt, like Telangana and other regions. Totally rice belt. But when we are in childhoods, in our family nobody's graduate in previous generation.
Oh, okay.
So we are 4 children to our parents, and so 3 boys and 1 girl, and I am the second one. So my brother is focused in other things, then he is taking care of farms. Then myself is graduated because of my parent intention. First their intention, it started at when my age is around 5 or 6.
Oh.
So I don't remember. I realized that intention, it's their intention.
Okay. So they always wanted to make sure that one of their kid gets graduated.
Yes.
Okay.
So then I studied till 5th grade at the government school, which is close to my house. So till that time, as you mentioned, I had home food and friends, and I around.
It was the best time in your life.
Yes. And then after that, my father. There is one reason in our village we don't have 6th grade onwards.
Oh, okay.
But there is nearby village.
Okay, no middle school or high school.
There is, but nearby village 2 to 3 kilometers is available. But my father searched where he can stay and study.
This is which year, like?
Till around
1980s?
Yeah, it's late 80s.
Late 80s, 87 or 86, around that time. Okay.
Around till, I was still going school till 97, 98.
Oh, okay.
So now 96, up to
96, yeah, you were in school.
So you assume that 89 to 96.
Okay.
So they went around 5-6 kilometers away, which is today's so less distance, but those days walking to that distance daily to go to school and come back is very long. 5-6 kilometer walking, and you don't have good road those days as well. We have to cross 2 villages and then reach that. And then they found that there is a government running hospital, I say a hostel. So where they can hold some limited number of students. So then I was a resident there, and from the 6th grade onwards to 10th grade. And then up to 12th grade I was moved to another school, and that is also in hostel. So all these days I passed in hostel, and then graduation, of course one has to prefer outside, far away, then you are again in hostel. So this is how it started. And then when it comes to the medium I studied, it is my mother tongue. Tamil. So that time we don't know, my father don't know anything about that. Even I don't know, even I'm reaching 10th, 12th grade. There is that, but I don't know how to approach that. It is far away, still farther away I should go to the city side. That's fine, but I never realized that the medium of instruction is plenty is available outside. But when it comes to college, everything in English. When I choose in this professional agriculture course, it has to be taught in agriculture. And then we realized. So I went through, first semester very tough. One has to understand each and every word, the meaning of it. So one has to translate, and your friends, and you are making new friends, but they cannot spend a lot of time to translate. So I tried in multiple way, and I have to read extra hours compared to them. So we tried to make that. It's not only me. Then I found the second semester there are 50% of them like me.
Oh, okay.
Only 50%.
So that boosted your confidence that you can.
Yes. Then we have mass, then we can interact, and then that's how we build the language patterns and build our.
Did anyone help you in this journey?
Of course, there are many. Even those English medium students, they come forward, they help us during the examination.
Good to hear that.
So we did. So it is not, I have guts to say I have no arrear, but one should, to encourage the people, I have no arrear. So far in the college, even though I come from the mother tongue and then move to English. That's the one part.
So basically you're saying that even students who pursue studies like up to a +1, +2 in their mother tongue,
no matter.
It shouldn't matter really. Yes. If you believe in something that you can do it, the language is just
it's a matter of learning some other skill.
That's what I really appreciate that perspective.
So then I went through many hardship. I don't want to tell everything. You should be offended. Then this is everybody. You will have, and many people. Every individual.
Everyone will have their own stories.
But apart from once you reach that, then you realize that those are nothing.
Nothing, right?
That's true.
You actually cherish them. You value them now. You tell everyone that this is how the life used to be for you. So this is what I keep telling to our students as well. What are hardships that you are currently going through? These would become the best memories for you.
That's true.
Make sure you enjoy even these times. And I'd like to actually thank all the friends who actually help you to come all the way here, and I would like to salute your father for taking you, and because those days being a farmer, deciding to go with you wherever you go and study, it's not that easy. I mean, today's maybe parents have that flexibility to go along with their kids and stay with them. But being a farmer, like he took that initiative to come with you so that you can complete your education, and I really appreciate his efforts.
You already appreciated by mentioning Dr. Mahalingam. He said my father's name. So my name is Govindaraj. So that's why I don't want to interrupt. I should enjoy that.
I mean, I don't repent for that. He deserves that doctorate for all the pain that he took. I'm very happy that he took that decision that, and he saw that spark in you among rest of the children. He made sure that you made it all the way to the global stage.
Yeah, it's his efforts and
What was his experience when you achieved this award last year?
That is different.
Huh?
That is different. That is emotional.
Emotional, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't believe? Okay. Yeah.
And my brother is now his PhD. He completed animal biotechnology. He is in University of Missouri. He's working
Awesome.
here.
Awesome. Yeah. Good to know that.
So that
yeah.
I made another son proved is that.
Awesome.
So that's our history.
So that's what the difference that education can make to a family.
Definitely.
And that is what we strongly believe in, and we make sure that each and every family make that their siblings, like their whoever it is, like whether they want to make sure their daughter wants to go to a graduate school, or maybe their son. It really doesn't matter for us, but
Yes.
if somebody wants to study, we want to make sure that their aspirations are fulfilled, no matter from what background they come from. Especially education has become so expensive of late, so it has become our priority to make sure that the deserving kids get this right to education to everyone. Dr. Mahalingam, you know about our organization MMF, Manaloni Manishi Foundation, meaning meet my friend within. We always give importance to the person inside, that the inside person should be happy. Only then you will be happy. No matter whether you are a doctor or engineer, it doesn't matter. But if your inside person is not happy, you won't be happy. So that is the reason why we insist that our students should, besides their education aspirations, they also should pursue their hobbies. Like whoever is good at music or dance or something else, writing or any creative form, they should continue pursuing those forms, so that when they grow up and when they settle in life with a good job, they should know what to do, right, in their free time.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if they don't have any hobbies, it would be very difficult for them, right?
Yeah.
So that's what we believe in, and I would like to take this opportunity to explore your the Govindaraj inside you, what actually he loves to do.
I have different forms and different age.
Yeah, please.
When I studied, as I said, at the fifth grade, I was very bad boy, very bad boy in the village. Nobody believe as I am today. Is that you? That's the difference.
Yeah.
Because I do all the naughty
All
things.
the naughty things.
One supposed not to do that. Because I don't know how I did that.
You're transformed like this.
Yeah. Maybe I should not do later stage. That's the reason.
Yeah.
I did.
So you enjoyed everything. And you are angry. Yeah.
So I did that, and when schools, not in the college, maybe in 12th standard, I started writing poet.
Poetry? Oh, in 12th grade. Okay.
Yeah, 12th grade. But I never shared to anyone.
Okay.
Because I was very shy and very shy to talk to even girls.
Okay. So the poetry is for girls or love letters or what?
It's not love letter. It is about the love.
It is about love. Love for what?
It is. I still remember those lines, but I don't want to, because I only told to my wife.
Oh, okay. Okay, you want to keep it personal. Okay.
That's very interesting. Only 4 letters. I was reading. Then I feel on those stages, and I want to be in isolate and think something special. So those days it comes to write poetry. Okay, let's write something. Let's write myself. Let's write about my family. It started like that. Then comes to it's also touch the love.
So this is what I want. What I actually want to uncover, because people only see the professional side of him, the scientist, the smart person, and everything. But we need to accept that that every person has these natural human emotions which needs to be nurtured, and we should not ignore them. We should not ignore them, and we should thoroughly enjoy all those emotions, whether it's love or passion for something. we should not feel guilty of any emotions that naturally come in, and we should live those moments so that you can share when you grow, when you become like a big personality in the community. Yeah.
In fact, I supposed to tell that since you asked inside, I stopped writing poet and after 12th.
Why?
That's the incident. There is an incident. So when I writing, some of the chemistry or physics class, when the teacher come late, so we were in co-educate, we are sitting and I will be in the middle or last. So I was writing something. So people are talking each other. Okay, I do something, writing. The teacher came. Everybody alert. I was not alert.
Okay.
So then he came close to me. What you are doing? He took. He has seen my letters. Okay, finished the class. Everybody went, and he hold me. What is this? You are here to educate. You are supposed to focus education, not these things. And he given some lecture. Maybe he did a good job. That's the right turning point. Otherwise, I may not be here today.
Okay.
So that's the one part I stopped. But I stopped writing outside my house. But I always start writing inside.
Yeah.
But sometimes I throw it because most of my poet is emotional. If somebody read, they feel insecure and they feel the same. I don't want people emotionally sick. So then I stop those things.
No, when I saw you on the big stage, this is what I actually observed in you. I need to talk to this individual, and I want to uncover. I'm for sure, because people who talk less and who are very reserved, they are the more intense people, and they have a lot of emotions, lot of things to share. They don't come out unless and until
the opportunity
they
comes.
They feel that it is safe to express that this is quite normal to express myself, your true inner self, basically. And I'm glad that you uncovered that aspect of you, because students or people who are in young age should not shy away or should not feel guilty that just because you're not here, you're doing something silly, doesn't mean that you're not serious about your studies. So you should do every enjoy every part of your life, every stage of your life, basically. And this is a very good example sitting right next to me, that despite coming from such a remote village and being a naughty boy, and nobody used to trust him that he would be a global personality today. So it's a huge accomplishment. And do you have any suggestions for our students, among our students, what we are doing to the community? And
be yourself. That's what I always say. Be yourself, and not influenced by something you don't deserve or you don't like it.
You just be yourself.
Be yourself, and you realize if really that makes happy and that makes proud, that may be the good for somebody, then you keep continuing.
You made my day, Govindaraj. You made my day, because this is what I keep telling everyone. Don't try to imitate, don't try to fake yourself. People lie just because they want to survive for that day.
It is. That's what I'm saying. It is an influence. It is not by their character. We are customized to the environment or the program or the working culture. Or the social.
We act a lot.
Social stigma or type of things.
Correct.
But anything you continue want to do, and ask yourself, is that make somebody's hurt? Or somebody feel happy. If you are happy and somebody is happy, you continue to do that.
Exactly.
And if it is hurting somebody, and do it for yourself only, not to others. That's it.
Okay. I like your policy, and I'm very happy that you kind of advocated what we believe at MMF. Always believe in yourself. You are what your inner self is. That's what we believe. That's what tagline is for our foundation. So, and you are suggesting that the same thing to our audience as well.
At the end of the profession and end of the personal life, whatever, every day we do as a human being mistake. Everybody will do the mistake. Most of them we try to apologize. Get it? Doesn't matter. They are below you and above you. Doesn't matter. Apology makes you more human.
Yes, that's what you need to be.
Yeah. Then at the end of the day, hug happily, and then every day you feel turn back that today's I did everything. Yes, I did maximum. Someday you cannot. It's not our fault. It may be something else. You feel yourself satisfied. That level you go to the bed that I am right. I did my job today. I know I did not do something. Then let me do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow itself.
Be happy. If that's why I'm trying to say. What makes you happy, do it.
Yeah, for this to happen, I think we need to move away from our egos, so that right. That is the difficult part for any achievers, right? You think that you are a graduate or an undergraduate or whatever, like whatever education, even for that matter, even if you pass your 10th grade, you feel that you are 10th grade, you passed 10th grade, and you look down to the other people who don't pass. And just because you are a doctor or an engineer, you feel that you accomplish so much, and you belittle everyone around you, and you talk, you badmouth about everyone, and you try to dominate in the community. Being an educated person, is this really is what we are building? Like especially people like you who have achieved a lot, both domestically as well as internationally, saying, I mean, coming from a person like you, that it all doesn't matter, no matter what you achieved, but how humble and you are to others, and how honest to yourself is what actually really matters, right?
Yes, yeah. It is very important. Doesn't matter you come from city or you come from village. We always have sympathy, Oh, that guy come from or she's come from village. It doesn't matter. Don't run on the sympathy.
Don't let people sympathize you.
That's what I used the other word, influenced.
Yeah.
Influenced by the sympathy or the something rich or poor. That's different. But as a person, you should feel that.
You should just believe in yourself.
Yeah,
and
you should believe yourself, then others believe you. First you should believe that takes you somewhere. So
you are a true example for that.
I may be one of the example, but there are many examples they should see. They can also be future examples.
Yeah, they can set. You set an example, and probably they would inspire from you and do a lot more in the coming days. Every word that you spoke today is truly inspirational for me in person.
Thank you.
For our audience as well. And I really appreciate your time, and I wish that all your future research would help the global good, especially farmers. Thank you for everything you are doing.
Thank you so much for interview.